At 25, Daniel appeared to have checked every box for financial success. He had the high-salary career, the premium car, and a lifestyle that felt comfortable and secure. His routine was predictable. Every month, his salary arrived, his bills were settled, and whatever remained was channeled into restaurants, frequent shopping trips, and weekend getaways. That cycle broke on a Friday morning when his phone buzzed with a balance alert: $1,842. Daniel was earning more than he ever had, yet his liquid assets were lower than when he first started his career. The math didn't seem to add up. His high cash flow was masking a broken system. He was discovering that the ability to generate a high income is an entirely different skill set from the ability to actually keep it. Daniel spent that evening auditing his bank statements from the previous quarter, tracking the movement of every dollar he'd earned. The data revealed a massive structural leak. Monthly, he was losing $450 to restaurants, $300 to subscriptions, $600 to shopping, and $700 to a car payment. As Daniel's salary had grown, his baseline expectations for comfort had quietly expanded to meet it. This lifestyle expansion ensured that no matter how much his income increased, his savings remained stagnant. He was prioritizing liabilities, things that cost him money to maintain and lose value over time, while ignoring assets that could grow. Without a deliberate structure, his high salary was simply a high-speed conveyor belt, moving money from his employer directly to his service providers. Daniel decided to try a radical experiment. He would assign every single dollar a specific job before it was spent. He divided his income into 3 distinct accounts. The first was needs, the non-negotiable costs of rent, groceries, and utilities. The second was freedom, an amount he could spend on leisure without guilt. The final was future, his wealth engine, dedicated exclusively to long-term investments. His peers mocked the change, labeling him cheap because he no longer participated in the constant cycle of conspicuous spending. Daniel ignored the criticism and began studying the mechanics of market returns. He saw that by consistently investing even small amounts into his future account, he could harness compound interest, where his previous gains would begin generating their own growth over time. He chose to sacrifice the appearance of being rich in the short term to ensure he was actually building wealth for the long term. 5 years into the system, Daniel received an unexpected work bonus of $20,000. Years earlier, he would have viewed this as an opportunity to buy a new car, trading a lump sum of cash for a depreciating asset. Instead, he bypassed the urge to consume and moved the entire $20,000 into his future account. A decade later, the difference was undeniable. While a car would have reached the end of its useful life, that $20,000 investment had multiplied into a significant portion of his net worth. Every dollar he had avoided spending on liabilities had been given years of extra time to grow and compound. Daniel's ultimate goal had shifted. He no longer cared about looking wealthy to the people around him. He realized that the most valuable thing money can buy is autonomy, the ability to make choices based on his own values rather than financial necessity. Financial freedom meant owning enough of his future that money stopped being the primary factor in his life decisions. A high salary is a tool, but it isn't wealth. Believing they are the same thing is a mistake that costs years of potential growth. Real wealth is invisible. It's the time you've bought back and the freedom to decide exactly how you spend it.